Homes cost a lot of money to maintain, but are you spending extra money unnecessarily on upkeep? The odds are pretty good that you are. So since I'm always here to help, here are 10 of the most expensive mistakes you could be making in your home. If you still have incandescent light bulbs in your home, you could be throwing a lot of money away every month on inflated electric bills. Over its lifespan, an incandescent light bulb can use over $180 worth of electricity. Over that same time period, a compact fluorescent light bulb, or CFL, will only use $41 worth of electricity. Even better is an LED bulb, which uses only $30 worth of electricity over the same period of time. Think about what replacing every single light bulb in your home with an LED bulb could do for your home's bottom line. LED bulbs have gotten cheap enough that they can pay for themselves within a matter of months, and odds are pretty good you won't have to worry about replacing them for a very long time. A leaky faucet that drips 1 drop per second can waste more than 3,000 gallons of water per year, which is enough to take approximately 180 showers. Some of us are fortunate enough to live in areas where fresh water is plentiful, but if you live in areas of the country that are plagued by drought, this could be costing you a fortune. Not all leaks are easy to see, so if you notice your water bill suddenly spiking, or if you hear water running in the basement when nothing is on, odds are pretty good you have a leak somewhere. An easy way to check this is to look at your water meter when everything is off. If the numbers are moving, there is a leak somewhere in your home. If you aren't quite sure where the leak is, call your local plumber to get it taken care of. Having a professional come out to take care of it will cost you some money, but fixing or replacing that leaky faucet or repairing a running toilet can save you a ton of money on your water bill down the line. We all sometimes forget to clean or change out the air filters in our HVAC system. But using a dirty filter can cause your furnace to work harder than it should, and it can increase your power bill, and it can also cause expensive problems for your furnace down the road. Continuing to use a dirty filter in your furnace can cause premature wear and tear, which can lead to early failure. If you have a reusable filter, follow the manufacturer's specifications on how and how often it should be cleaned. If you use disposable filters, always try and keep a few extras near the furnace so you have them handy when you need to switch them out. Most programmable thermostats allow you to set a reminder to change the filters out after the recommended amount of time. There are also phone apps to remind you, or you can use a good old-fashioned wall calendar or daily planner to write down when you need to change the filter. If you're away from home most of the day, do you really need to be heating or cooling the home the same as if you were there? Investing in a programmable thermostat, or actually utilizing the one that you already have, can save you some big time money on your heating and cooling bills. If you program your thermostat to shift down a few degrees while you're gone, and then shift back up shortly before you arrive home, obviously reverse that in the summertime, you could save hundreds of dollars a year on your gas and electric bills. Heating and cooling a home wastes a lot of money and energy costs, and most people just don't take advantage of their thermostat. Most of the smart thermostats out there have significantly come down in price, so they're probably worth a look. Does one room in your home always seem to run hot while the others are significantly colder? Most of the time, homeowners will crank up the air conditioning in the whole house to combat hot temperatures in one area while the others cool down way too much. And this is a terrible idea. Instead, adjust the air vents to direct the flow of air more evenly throughout the home. Most of the time, the ductwork near the furnace will have damper levers to adjust the flow of air at the source. You can partially or fully close the air ducts to one or more areas of the home while increasing the airflow to the others. If you can't find the dampers, then just adjust the air vents in each room until you feel more balanced temperature throughout the home. It will take some trial and error, but once you find the sweet spot, it'll be comfortable and it'll save you some cash. So real quick, if you are finding this video or any other videos of mine helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you know when new videos are posted. I try to post new and helpful content every week. Okay, now back to saving you some money. If you have a sprinkler system, keep a close eye on it to make sure it is running correctly. Many homeowners have their sprinkler systems programmed to come on early in the morning for optimum lawn health. This can become a problem, however, if you're never around to actually see what you're watering. A broken sprinkler head can be causing a fountain, or the trajectory of your sprinkler may be directed at a fence or the sidewalk instead of your lawn. Periodically, run your sprinkler system during the day so you can see how they perform when you're not around. And so you can be sure that you aren't quite literally throwing money down the drain. Unless you have a tankless hot water heater system, your regular hot water heater is keeping the water in its tank hot 24 hours a day. Now, most people keep their water heater set to the same temperature all year round, which is unnecessary. If you don't keep an eye on the temperature as the season changes, you are probably going to be paying too much to heat your water. Decrease the temperature in the summer and bump it back up when the wintertime comes. This is incredibly simple and can save you a pretty decent amount of money. If you go out of town for work or you take vacations, remember to turn the temperature down while you're gone so you aren't heating water that no one is going to use. Old windows will weather over time, and even newer windows will need some maintenance over the long haul. If you feel a draft or you notice that it takes longer than usual to heat or cool your house, then check your doors and your windows for leaks. Leaky windows and doors are great places for cold winds to enter your home in the wintertime and for all that precious air conditioning to exit the home in the summertime. Many homeowners simply ignore drafty or leaky windows and crank up the furnace or the AC to combat the problem. And this is basically throwing money out the window. If new windows aren't quite in your budget yet, you can try caulking around leaky window frames, replacing old worn weather stripping, or putting new weather stripping in if there isn't any to begin with. For drafty doors, add rubber seal weather stripping around the door frame or a draft guard to keep the winter winds out and the warmth in. Not everyone is a DIY person, and there are certain things you should always pay a pro to do. But there are some minor tasks at home that the average homeowner can actually do themselves, or learn how to do simply by spending a few minutes on YouTube and taking a quick trip to the hardware store. Don't pay a handyman for a job that is simple enough to do yourself. Things like switching out a faulty outlet, repairing a running toilet, and other minor issues around the home can really be done by anyone. If you are unsure of how to do something, look up video tutorials online and decide for yourself if it's something you're comfortable doing. Learning how to do some simple tasks yourself can really save you a lot of money over the course of your time in your home. And you also might enjoy working on these projects too. Most of the time, if we don't see it, we don't think about it. Out of sight, out of mind, right? That's why it's easy to ignore problems on your roof. Most people don't ever actually take a look at their roof. But if you don't give it a good look once or twice a year, it can lead to costly problems later on. Curled or missing shingles can be prone to leaks. Leaks can lead to wood rot and mold in the attic. And that can lead to thousands of dollars in repairs and mold remediation. So in the spring and in the fall, go outside and take a look at your roof. If you have a pair of binoculars, that's even better. If you see any potential issues with your roof, contact a professional and have them come out to take a look ASAP, because ignoring roof problems can really be costly. It may be easy to ignore problems on your roof, but it will only lead to bigger problems later on. So if you see any possible issues with your roof, repair them as soon as possible, and this will save you some significant money. Every homeowner knows that homes can cost a significant amount of money to maintain. Sometimes you may be wondering if you're spending too much or not enough on your home's upkeep. So by taking advantage of some of these tips, you can start putting money into your pocket rather than into your home. As always, thank you for watching. And if you are thinking about buying or selling a home in the Cleveland area, or you just have some real estate related questions, reach out, let's have a conversation. Thanks.